Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. We record these interviews so potential buyers have more information about the seller and the business to help them make a buying decision. Before we dive in, let's go over a brief summary of the business. It is an Amazon KDP business created in March 2017 in the books niche. The average monthly revenue for the business is $4,670 and makes an average of $3,953 per month in net profit. The assets included in the sale are a KDP account of around 340 books, an ACX account of around 78 books, an Ingram Spark account of around 366 books, login to keyword research tool and courses, SOPs, and an email list of about 38 subscribers. For everyone listening, you can visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for listing 56448 to learn more about the business, or you can unlock this listing to start your due diligence if you're interested in purchasing this asset. So that's a brief overview of the business for sale. Let's hear from the seller with me today. So welcome to the show, Amit. How are you doing today?
Thank you, Nick. I'm doing amazing. Every day above ground's an amazing day.
Oh, couldn't have said it better. Well, great. I'm looking forward to learning more about you and your business. So to start us off, can you tell us a little bit about your background in building and running online businesses?
Yeah, so my first time ever getting into this, and actually this KDP business is what catapulted me into a lot of different online businesses, including Amazon FBA, white labeling, crypto, everything else, all stemmed from this. So I kind of got into this because I had a dream of working for Tony Robbins. And in order to work for him, you have to be absolutely stellar. So I ended up writing a book about some of my experience in a specific field, and that book ended up taking off. I had a buddy of mine reach out, and he told me that there is actually an entire world where you can actually make more money with a lot of different books and not even use your name. So I dove right in, and that's how I started. And it catapulted me into, a lot of different avenues, including the one that I do primarily today, which is crypto.
Got it. So did you ever meet Tony?
I did. It took me about 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah, a magical experience.
Wow, very cool. Yeah, it sounds like you've certainly been on a journey, and it sounds like you may have realized more about, selling a business, maybe something that you didn't realize at the start of this. So why are you deciding to sell the business now instead of continuing to grow it?
So I have a startup in blockchain gaming, and it has taken off faster than I could have ever imagined. We have about 2,000 gamers that work for us. So just simply because of time, and I built this into such a little behemoth, and I just want to get rid of it so I can focus all my attention into my blockchain gaming, baby.
Wow, I've not heard that one yet. So you win that for probably the most unique reason for selling. Did you say that was 2,000 gaming employees? Gamers, okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Wow, that's very cool.
Yeah, we help gamers prosper through blockchain gaming. We have gamers throughout all the developing countries in the Philippines, India, Latin America. So we give them all a chance to make some life-changing money.
That's awesome. Okay, so going back to the KDP business, you've built this up over a few years. So what have you learned through building this that just seemed to work? Or what have you tried out that just seemed to work on this business?
So this business, like I said, was my first really successful business that I've ever built. It taught me everything I needed to learn about email lists, marketing, learning about ads, looking about, how to analyze ads and what the different data means, how to become a better writer, how to captivate readers, how to market. All the business knowledge that you think that you need, I feel like I got it all from this KDP business.
Awesome.
Market research, all that stuff.
Yeah, definitely. And that's super important, especially for KDP, Amazon.
Significantly.
I guess you can apply it to other business models for sure, but yeah, very important in this market. So the things that you tried, sounds like you were successful in those. Was there anything that you tried with this business that didn't work?
Yeah, you have to do a lot of research on books and keywords and niches and make sure that you're publishing within the right one. So anytime you're learning something, you have to pay your learning tax. So I definitely, published some books that did not go anywhere. They failed. So it's definitely a learning curve right there.
Got it. And yep, that's a common answer, launching products that don't gain as much traction.
Yep. Learning ads is also expensive because it's all trial and error. If you're not doing the right thing, it can definitely cost you a lot of money. So, those two things are primarily that.
Yep, definitely. So as the business stands now, how would you describe the amount and the type of work that you do on this business for maintenance?
I spend maybe at most 30 minutes a week, if that, just tinkering on some ads. I'm at the point now where I have so many books that are out. I can pick any of the books up. I can make them profitable simply through ads just because I did my market research. A lot of the books have great reviews. So at this point, I just kind of have it sitting there as passive income coming in every single month.
Nice. And so you mentioned ads. What are the skills that a new owner would need to be successful with this business?
Determination, creativity, and understanding of the markets that you're in and why people buy those books. I'm definitely giving the buyer a course that will break down how to run ads, especially if they've never used the Amazon ad dashboard. But yeah, you just got to get creative with it and trial and error.
Nice. Well, that's good to know that there's also some guidance if advertising is going to be important for somebody who takes over this business. Very cool to hear.
Another benefit is because I've been running ads for so long, there's so much data already there that you can use to make educated decisions on how you want to take your ads.
Very nice. So if you were to keep the business, what are some ways you'd try to grow it?
Ads. I would just spend time on running profitable ads for all of the books, marketing them, getting more reviews. And then for the ones that start taking off even more, I would look within those niches and those keywords and see if I can solve more problems within that umbrella. And then I would publish more books to that specific market, especially if I have proof of concept through ads that are profitable.
Nice. Well, it sounds like this is very much a building off of what's currently validated. I guess, what do you think are the biggest risks with this business that a buyer should be aware of?
The only big risk that I can think of is you are building on Amazon. You don't own Amazon, so you're at the mercy of whatever Amazon does. Any algorithm changes can affect you. But that's true for any business on Amazon, whether it's FBA, private label, wholesaling. Anytime you build on someone else's platform, you don't own everything.
Yep.
So I guess a mitigation to that is there are other platforms that you can publish on. Worst case scenario, Amazon changes something, you want to ticket to, I don't know, something like Findaway Voices or Authors Republic. You do have options.
Yep. And the risk that you just mentioned, and it applies to a lot of the business models that we see. If it's a website driving organic traffic, you're at the mercy of Google, Amazon FBA, Amazon KDP, YouTube. So
I was actually reading a book by Russell Brunson, Marketing Secrets, and he talks about how any of these platforms can Thanos snap you and just completely change anything.
Yeah, that's a good way of describing it. It's true. And I guess for that reason, it's good to see when a business has weathered the storm or an account has weathered the storm, because it just speaks to the fact that it's built off of a foundation that I guess is more resilient. I wouldn't say that it's protected from the Thanos snap. Nothing is, but yeah, it just shows a history of resilience.
Absolutely. Whether multiple algorithm changes. Ironically enough, I published books on cryptocurrency in 2017. They died. And then all of a sudden, they all ended up picking up again.
Oh, wow.
So it's just so passive at this point. Everything is already established. It's a no-brainer.
Cool. Well, a few housekeeping questions to wrap this up. How much support are you willing to offer buyers?
I'm willing to give email support for the first 30 days, and I can do 2 calls to kind of help. That's another reason why I'm giving them access to a course to kind of walk them through A to Z and give them that base knowledge. And I'm willing to answer questions on that.
Yep, sounds good. And would you commit to a non-compete?
Absolutely. I have other things to do.
It sounds like it. And are you open to something like an earnout?
Not with a business of this size, no.
Okay, sure. And putting yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why do you think this is a business worth buying?
Well, you're buying an already established business close to 400 books. A lot of these books have already weathered storms. They already all have their reviews. There's a lot of data for you to work off of. And if you do spend time going through the data, looking at the books, the reviews, you can optimize all of the books. And I mean, the ceiling is not there. So you're already getting, an average of 4K a month in net revenue. So all it takes is some tender love and care and some time, and you can really scale that up.
All right, solid answer. And is there anything you'd like to add that you think I might have missed during the interview?
Nope, not that I can think of right now.
Okay, well, I think that was a strong answer, so I think this is the perfect place to wrap this up. So Amit, thank you very much for sharing your story and joining us on today's episode, and I hope your business is purchased in the near future and by the right buyer.
Me too, Nick. I hope it takes care of someone else like it took care of me.
I do hope so as well. All right, everyone, thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this listing has already been sold, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for listing number 56448. And if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. And once you've unlocked this listing, you'll be given everything you need to know about this business. So until next time, enjoy your digital journey.